So, today's been a good day. We went for another walk today, the boy and I. We were going to get up and go to church, but we didn't end up doing that. Because usually at churches they do a free feed of some kind. And we ended up going for a walk along the beach and into town. And the guy that worked at the supermarket we were roaming around came out and gave us some free food anyway. He definitely made eye contact with me and the boy the other day when we first got here with our suitcases loaded up. So that was really kind, I thought. Just takes little tokens of kindness just to help you along, when you're doing it tough. It's very degrading not having your own sense of economy, and you're on the edge really without your own sense of place. And so, it's a long way from being over, and hopefully we find the right place soon for us and we can just get this over and done with.
I promise you I'm going to fix this.
I just sent my girls an email. The elder one of them is actually a bit more understanding, so she's gotten in touch with me. But the middle one she's always brushed things off and pretends that it's not as bad as it should be. So my middle one's a lot like me. We used to clash a little bit, but when she says something, she means it. So, and she's very determined and strong-willed. And so I just sent her a message then because she's not responding to any of my phone calls, not engaging or even attempting to engage in any communication with me whatsoever. So, if it's difficult to be homeless for me, a 37-year-old, it's whatever's going through the teenagers' heads is something different again. So they're dealing with sadness and everything as well. And so add a bit more pressure onto things. Of tomorrow I'm required to go to a job agency. I did have an exemption for a while. Well, I explained to Centrelink that I'm homeless and explained the situation, so they gave me an exemption. That exemption's run out. I said to the job agency guy on the phone that the situation still remains the same. I am still homeless, so
We can't change the past.
anyway, I'll just go in tomorrow and I'll explain, well, hey, can you get me a job that includes accommodation for me and my kids? Because if you can do that, sign me up, buddy. Fucking, you should have signed me up 8 months ago.
You ready?
It's very difficult because I've always tried to work and maintain some sort of career, but I've never had the backup support from anyone. So it's been very difficult, you know. It's one thing that the jobs are there, but it's another thing to actually make that happen when you're a single mum. Other single mums and single dads might have their parents to come and babysit, or somebody, you know, like the co-parent that takes the kids for whatever, so you can go and work, you know. It's not a... I would, you know, go and do the fruit picking jobs or anything, but, you know, then I'll be getting into trouble with the child support, because why am I leaving my kids, underage children, at home while I'm going out to work at freaking 2 a.m. in the morning? It's just difficulty after difficulty, hey? And I got in touch with some family members the other day, and I got a thumbs up from one of them. The other one I'm still waiting for a reply from.
Choosing a Macca's favourite. A delicious dilemma. You love the sauce, but cheese is
Tried calling some friends of the family who are being quite successful in business. Couldn't find them. Couldn't get a number for them. Anyway, thought they might have a job or something. Some understanding, compassionate employment would be great. Something that meets me where I'm at. Fucking then I can work, you know, like.
That's 5 times faster than average in just minutes. Aussie broadband, bloody good broadband.
Yeah, but so I'll see how it goes tomorrow. With this job agency, and I'll just say, well, yeah, tell them how it is. And I've tried to have some jobs over the years that fit in with running a family all by myself. Most of my big ideas have flopped. So, what can you do about that? Oh, I was so worn down from it all.
There are 141 fewer Aussie smokers each week. Now's the time to join the quitters.
You know, it'd be good if things were different, if I could just click my fingers and just suddenly go from where I am right now to where I want to be. No person starts off in a relationship with the goal of A, getting pregnant, B, splitting up, and then C, being left to raise that kid all on your own. So, you know, I managed to do the best I can with a set of really shitty fortune, really. Just been unlucky after unlucky after unlucky. And instead of a pat on the back or a hands up, they just want to kick me down, slap me down, and punch me around, you know? It's just not good enough according to society and the government and all these agencies and people I've got to deal with. So, my youngest child is still 10. So he's still too young for him to be at home on his own, right? Depends on who you talk to. Back when I was young, it was a different thing. Now it's all changed. And the last thing I want is to have anything else to do with the child protection agencies. So I don't know. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. short of, I've tried it all, okay? I've looked into getting as much support I can. When my girls were very, very young,
Might not be 10 minutes, could be a little less.
um,
Come on, let's go.
I wrote to family members and I said to them I would pay them to come and babysit so that my girls would grow up knowing who their family was. Didn't happen. Not even money could persuade them. And so it's just been me and my kids on our own, really. And
Closer than we've ever been before. Closer to what?
so I'm just trying to make it work. Fuck, it's so difficult.
You always said I have the potential to do something
It
important.
really is.
Say this isn't it. Sometimes things just happen for a
And you try to stay positive and keep yourself focused on achieving something. But I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be achieving right now. I've got my family of, not my family of origin, because fuck all them. Sorry guys. My family now, my kids, they're all gone and separated. They're my goal to get them all back together. I get this goal of trying to find housing. It's consuming a lot of time and effort and draining me. And then the goal of trying to get employed. And I don't want to really succumb to society's expectations of what a woman should do as a job. Be a cleaner, be a cook. Well, I don't think I've gone through everything I've been through just to wind up doing something that I've been doing for the last 15 years anyway, or 16 years now. And people say, why don't you just get a job as a cleaner? Well, very stereotypical.
Landscape's changed. How? I don't know, it's just different.
You just want to pick your own path and pursue that, and it's not about money all the time either, is it? Because I think this world is in so much turmoil right now because money has always been the focus. So somehow I've got to make it all work. And these grey hairs, they keep multiplying every day I wake up. There's more there. And I don't care about that because it's just this phase of this jungle I'm going through is having its toll on my hair. So good on that. I'm thankful for a few people asking how I'm going. The reality is, when you've got so much going on, it does mess with your mind a lot. You find yourself walking on a thin line. So I've been doing that. And I won't confess to all the thoughts that go through my head here because, look, I'll have a whole other set of things to deal with then.
Nobody talks to him until I do.
But
Confine the others to their quarters.
all I can say is, you hear stories all the time where the parent's not supposed to lean on the kid, and I try not to do that. That's why I do my video blogs. But all I can say is I'm so grateful that I've got a kid with me. That little boy is keeping me going.
Victor?
So
We don't know how you survived.
That's all I can say.
We're still analyzing the data.
He's very, very,
It appears that
he's got lots of words of wisdom.
environments fuse with your body. We're working on that.
So I'm really grateful for
I want
him,
to help you, Major.
my little V-Ray. So yeah,
To send war
it's
expeditions
just
to the
sad
other
to see him
side.
going
First,
through
you
it
need to
all.
tell us everything you know about that place.
And he turns around and says to me, "Can I do my karate again? Can I go and do this? And can I go and do that?"
Kept me alive. Gave me strength. What kind of power?
Just yeah,
The kind men like you.
breaks your heart when you can't see it happening anytime soon, because all this shit's going on.
You couldn't resist coming back. It's not enough to ruin your world.
Anyway,
You want to ruin mine. Victor, this world
you just gotta not let it all get to you, hey, and just keep plodding along. And I don't know how many plans I've gone through now, but I've got another plan. If this doesn't work, I've got 2 plans going. So where I'm at now, if it doesn't work, I'm giving it until the end of the week. If I haven't heard back from the real estates, we're going to get out of here and keep going onto the next place. And that's all we can do. So I'm going to keep drinking my hot chocolate here. Thankful that I've got that, because it really does give me a dose of endorphins at the end of every day. And I was lucky that when everything was normal, I was putting a bit of cash away every week into Victor's account. So I've broken into that to pay for a room here. It's overpriced really for what it is. It's just a couple of beds and a TV and a bathroom, but we are enjoying the feeling like we've got a roof over our heads. So, but don't tell Victor that, because he doesn't know that I've broken into his account to pay for it here, and then, you know, but I'll repay it once I get stuff back together again. I left my tent behind in Perth. It rained there, the tent got saturated, it was like sleeping in a puddle. Yeah, so we just said, nah, screw it. Those cheap tents from Kmart are cheap for a reason. So probably on my next pay, I'll go and buy a decent tent at least, so we are dry when it rains next.
Find out what's happening near you at buildingourfuture.gov.au. Authorised by the Australian Government.
Hopefully everything will come together nicely, and that's where we're at for now. So take care, thanks for listening, and peace out.